Hello.
Hey everybody.
Figured we'd come on a few minutes early and chit chat again, get some people up in the room. The good thing about this is, which we probably should have made a little bit more clear to begin with, was that these will be time stamped. Okay, so anyway, though, last night, this was just a random idea for those of you new to bring this back. I used to do this about 3 nights a week, and decided, hey, let's go ahead. We did away with it about 6 months ago.
Yeah, probably a little bit longer than that.
Yeah, about 6-8 months ago, we did away with the 22-22s, brought in regular personal readings, got that on a strict bang, and just did away with it. Well, we just decided to bring it back again last night, just randomly, just for fun, because we were bored, and boom, I got hit pretty hard. So we had to make a part 2 here. Shows that there's 11 people in the chat. Any comments on that end?
No, because we are
frozen.
Are we coming in clear? Are we what is that called?
We coming in clear, glitching? Are we glitchy or
glitchy? Probably because you just turned on your Wi-Fi.
Oh. I did that before we even went live though, so
There, we should be good now.
So we got a few people in the chat. Hey, did you talk to Carolyn B, by the way, and tell her?
Mm-hmm.
Caroline, I made you a moderator on my main channel too.
Oh, I didn't tell her that.
Yeah, so I don't know, and of course you don't have to if you don't want to, no big deal, but
No
I figured
pressure.
it wouldn't hurt to have another moderator on the team. So last night while I was thinking about it, I went ahead, and if you want to, you are more than welcome to tune into my lives at any given time and moderate on my main channel as well. Thank you, I appreciate it. All right, so again, we are here part 2 for the live 22-22 mini readings. This is going to be a continuation, and before we get started, I wanted to announce that we are thinking about, more than likely, bringing this back for a period of
We
time.
want to make it maybe once a week type thing.
Something like that.
We haven't decided like on a day, and we haven't decided just a couple other things.
Yeah, we got to figure out how we're going to work it into the schedule, what kind of structure it's going to have.
If anything, like if we do it like during the week, it will probably be like we'll record one in the the afternoon, and then if there's a part 2, it'll be done that night. So it's not split up in like 2 days kind of thing. So
Yeah.
I think that would be better. And then so this is gonna be a long ass video, just like yesterday. So if you don't feel like waiting, no offense, but don't bug me in the comment section asking how far away you are. If you want, just wait.
Yeah, they will be
I'm
time
gonna timestamp them, and then you can kind of. It's just a waiting game. You're gonna have to be patient. So I'm sorry.
Yeah. So,
I hate
and
saying
from this point forward too, which we'll announce all this. If we bring this back, like let's just say, for example, we say, okay, it's going to be every Monday, for example. You don't have to. If you order one, you can easily wait till like Tuesday or something like that. Catch the playback and just go to the comments. We are going to take the time, or she's going to take the time to timestamp it, so you can just go straight to yours. Okay, so
yeah, and then this video is just strictly we're just catching up on the old from yesterday. So we're not accepting any more payments for the 22-22. That's done. This is just a continuation from yesterday's. So if you want to get another reading, you're going to have to just be patient until we announce that. So yeah, unless you want to donate, that's perfectly fine. That's accepted and appreciated. But right now we're just making up for yesterday's.
all right. So let's get her started. Who's first?
Let's get into it. First we have Jessica Jones.
Jessica.
And she says, "Is this person my person, and should I wait for him?"
That's a really good question. I like using that phrase, my person, like my match, your match, because a lot of us are under the heartbreaking misconception that there's somebody that we are supposed to be with, And that's simply not the case unless you choose to manifest a person that you can be with. Yeah, so I like it when they use that kind of phraseology. Ooh, Knight of Cups. Okay, let's see. That doesn't necessarily say yes or no just yet, but it looks better, looks more positive than it does negative. So let's get 5 shuffles here. Here's 1, 2, 3, 2 more. Boom! Ooh, Ace of Cups reversed over. Oh, that's looking like, ooh, Page of Cups reversed. All right, so here's the thing about the Knight of Cups. Okay, the Knight, there it is, every single time. It's on the other, it's part of the emotionally codependent coin, okay? Could be fixed at any given time but it's kind of immature energy, just a little bit. Not quite Page of Cups immature, but still, I'll save you, you need me type of, I'm going to be your savior type of energy. And in the heart of the spread is the emotional codependent. I need somebody to come save me. I need a person to make me feel the way, you know what I'm saying? And that's kind of the game being played here. That's the energy influencing something to that effect. So that could be either or. This could go either way. This could be you playing the I'll swoop in and save the day, and him playing the poor me, I need a lover to save me, or it could be the other way around. But that's kind of, and that right there doesn't work. That doesn't work, okay? Sadly, that has been normalized in today's society. That's why the relationship success rate is so staggeringly low, is that if that game is pursued that way, it will fail. Somebody will end up walking away from this because, Ace of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, it just doesn't work. Let me go ahead and get one more spread here, see if I can get any new information, advice, whatever else wants to come through on that. Boom, that was quick. The Empress. Okay. Let's get 5 shuffles here. 1, 2, 3, 2 more. Boom, 7 of Pentacles reverse, 5 of Pentacles. All right, there's that King of Swords again, Temperance energy. See, I'm thinking here that it would have potential. And this does have potential to be something very, very stable and solid. But not while that energy is in play, not while the person that you're dealing with has that white knight complex, which most dudes have, especially if you're young. I don't know what your age group is, but a lot of young dudes have that complex, But it can go either way. Again, this could be you. Somebody here has the white knight complex, and that is typically reciprocated with come save me, the other end of the coin there. And I don't think that while that energy is in play that this is going to be very successful, but if the two of you took more of your focus away from that and focused mainly on, being able to fill your own cup so that you can come together and build something, then it would be pretty stable. So I'd have to give that, it looks more like a no, though, the way it rests in this moment, okay?
Mary's in the chat. Mary, we are not accepting the payments right now. We're making up for yesterday's. So I'm probably going to delete that comment. Just FYI. Because I know you just came in a little bit late. But yeah, we're just making up for yesterday's. And then we are going to discuss when we want to start this up again. But yeah, I know you missed it. So I'm just letting you know. Okay. Next we have Kim, and Kim's question is, I have a very good male friend that is 17 years younger than me. So the question is, should we keep things as they are or move it to a romantic relationship?
Ooh, the Nine of Swords. Let's get 4 shuffles here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Nine of Swords energy. I think I know where this is going, but I don't want to speak on it yet. The Temperance. Okay. Okay, see, I think that if you did, I'm not saying a definite yes or a definite no. I'm going to pull one more spread on this, but I will tell you that something that you may or may not be taking into consideration will start to run the show if you two do decide to do this. You will start to become overwhelmed with nervousness. You will start to become overwhelmed with anxiety and fear, wondering whether or not he's going to walk away. Okay, I see this happen all the time. This is very, very, very common in my line of work, and it is very, very plain in the cards here. 9 of Swords, 2 of Swords, 8 of Cups reversed. Okay, it's very common. I see a person get with somebody who's much older, where the age gap is huge, and it's all fine and good and well. But typically, more often than not, the older person, the older part of the party, becomes very, very insecure and very afraid that this younger person is going to leave. I see it happen all the time. Typically, more often than not, it doesn't happen. I don't really see that would happen, but I see that the fear of that would creep up and start really, really possibly making some bad decisions. Okay, or just putting energy between the two of you that could manifest a separation and a heartbreak. Let me get one more spread here to see if this says anything similar to that, or if we could get a definite yes or no. Knight of Cups. 5 shuffles. 1, 2, 3. 2 more. Seven of Swords reversed. Knight of Pentacles, 5 of Cups, 7 of Wands reversed. 5 of Wands, yep. Yeah, I'm seeing here, I think that would end up causing conflict between the two of you, okay? There is a lot of that emotional neediness that's in play here, and I have a feeling that the fear of separation simply as a result of that age gap would start really, really putting a lot of tense energy between the two of you, a lot of tense energy, okay? Because basically focusing on that worst possible outcome, in a way, will start to kind of manifest it, or manifest signs of it that will just, at best case scenario, start causing more and more and more insecurity until it does pop off into something pretty ugly. So to me, it looks like something that I personally wouldn't want to step into, but I'm not being told whether or not you should or should not. I'm just telling you that if you do, it's going to be a challenge. It's going to be a definite challenge if you do choose to pursue it. So I hope that helps you there. I hope that helps you.
Okay, next is Alexia. Question is, are there any messages that come through about the love situation I am disconnecting from? Thanks, Rich.
Alexia, the love situation you are disconnecting from. Basically, are you asking for permission? Like, am I making the right choice? That's more often than not what people are, because I get questions similar to that a lot. And typically, usually when people ask me a question, something like that, really all I want is permission so they know that they're making the right choice. And 9 times out of 10, you are. 9 times out of 10. Like if you, now, before you actually make the choice, hey, it's still up in the air. There is no right or wrong choice necessarily. But once you've made the choice, there is no wrong choice. There is no, once you pick a path and start walking, timelines start unfolding for you to experience something new. Let's get 5 shuffles here. There's 1, 2, 3, 2 more. Boom, the devil in the reverse. Okay, you're getting away from something that I think you know is not healthy. You know very well that it's not healthy. If, in fact, you are looking for permission, yes, you most certainly are making the right choice, okay? Because now the devil is in the reverse. Walking away from the devil, basically, okay? Now, I'm not saying that one person or the other person is the devil. That's not the point here. We're not throwing shade. We're not throwing rocks at anybody. We're just saying that the connection was very unhealthy. You were walking away from a very unhealthy connection, okay? One thing that I would like to point out, though, is that it looks like you are still clinging on to the negative things that happened in the past, and that's fine, okay? That's fine. We are allowed that window of time to purge negativity. We are allowed this space to hurt and to, you know, because when you very first get hurt, you very first get cut, damn, it shit hurts. But after a while, it starts healing. You need to allow it to heal, okay? That's one really, really, really bad habit that we have as humans is we don't allow ourselves to heal because we get addicted to pain, okay? And they can scientifically prove that your body can get very physiologically addicted to the chemicals produced by pain. The Hierophant in the reverse. There was no commitment there anyway. That's not something that you should commit yourself to. Okay, so if there's no commitment energy there being reciprocated, then yeah, there's no sense in committing yourself to something like you're committed to it and they're not. Yeah, no, don't do that. Let's get 4 shuffles here. 1, 2, 3. Woo! Boom! 10 of Cups. Page of Cups, 10 of Wands in the reverse. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Yes, I think you've actually, as long as you actually put forth the effort, okay, that's very, very, very important here. Not saying that you won't, but just to lay everything out on the table, some people do fall under the very erroneous misconception that one of these days we're going to stumble across something that we don't have to work for. No, not as a human. There's always effort that has to be put forth. However, as long as you do that, I do think that you are going to be, the energy is going to be put forth that allows you, if you choose to connect with something much, much more stable. Much, yeah, 10 of Cups energy here. Page of Cups energy here, okay? Wheel of Fortune in the upright. Here's the problem, though. I don't know if you're really going to be all that interested. Okay, I feel like there's a part of you that might want to pass on anything new right now, or but I do feel like put forth the effort, it will allow itself to begin opening up to you. I think that there's good things right around the corner for you. Just as if you know that what you was walking away from was toxic, yes, that's good. Okay, and it will try to pull you back down. Don't let it. That's just the way it works. Okay, keep putting forth that work and effort to do what you know you need to do, regardless of how scary it is. Okay, so anywho, who's next?
Okay, next is Timothy.
Timothy.
He wants to know, will I win my appeals?
Win what?
My appeals.
Appeals. Oh, okay, so something to do with a court outcome. I get those questions more often than I ever thought I would. A lot of people come to me wanting to know what the outcome of a court case would be, which is interesting.
It could be like medical stuff too, maybe not just court.
Appeals? Oh, okay.
Like you'd be appealing anything, really. If something just doesn't go your way, it doesn't have to be like court related.
Okay. Queen of Pentacles, 5 shuffles. Here's 1, 2,
What? Cherish is in the house.
Oh, yeah?
Hey, girl, hey.
Bam! Damn, King and Queen of Pentacles. How
That
often
looks
does
like a
happen?
big fat yes.
Looks good to me.
But you're
Empress.
waiting.
Ooh, the devil in the heart of the spread there. Okay, yeah, I think so, but just be very, very careful. Don't feed, and this is so hard because we've all been dealing with this type of energy here lately. At least I have. Every time I leave the fucking house, don't feed into anything that wants to pull you off track. And oh, good God Almighty, that's hard. Okay. Don't feed into anybody that pisses you off. Don't feed into anybody that stirs up any kind of nastiness in you, okay? And I see that's going to be a struggle. That's going to be one hell of a struggle with that devil energy in the heart of the spread here. And hey, no shade thrown. Especially here, if it's anytime here soon. Oh, good Lord Almighty. Oh, that could throw you off track. And we are being tested right now. Oh, we are being tested right now. Okay, that looks pretty good though. The outcome of that, for the most part, King and Queen of Pentacles, looks good. I would have to say, what I do whenever somebody asks me a question like this is I read what your perspective feels like after the outcome happens. And if it looks more positive than negative, then I will say, yeah, you will more likely, things will work out in your favor. I'm just seeing that devil energy in the very heart of the spread. High Priestess, that looks good. Oh, 2 of Cups, 4 shuffles. 1, 2.
By the way, my chair is very squeaky, so if you hear something, it's the chair. Just FYI.
Fucking goofball, you hear? Boom, 8 of Cups. 7 of Swords, Knight of Pentacles. 7 of Pentacles, 4 Cups reversed. Okay. Yeah, I think that it will more than likely work out in your favor. Like, I'm seeing more positive on your side than negative. So you did say appeals, like there is more than one. Okay, so if there is like more than one separate thing that you're wanting to know whether or not you will win, I'm feeling like there's some things that are going to be more positive. Other things are going to kind of be like, 8 of Cups right there. You may end up just having to let go of one thing. But for the most part, I would have to say that as far as things working out in your favor in regards to the situation you are dealing with, there is more positive than negative. I would have to say a good 70% positive, 30% negative. It does look like there's probably one thing you're going to have to let go of and bite the bullet and walk away from. But as far as that, I would have to give that most likely a yes, okay?
I'm stuck.
You're what?
I'm stuck.
Oh, shit.
Me. My bracelet got stuck on my pants and I had a wardrobe malfunction. Okay, next. What is the time up there?
23:36.
Okay. Anita wants to know, is the relationship I am in a good one? I'd just like to know what the cards say about him and our relationship, please. Thank you, Rich.
Okay, let's see what kind of potential we're working with here. Boom, Ace of Wands reversed. Oh, let's get 4 shuffles. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4.
I'm gonna turn that fan off. I'm cold. Oops.
2 of Pentacles in the reverse. All right, so I don't know if this is taking lift off as quickly as you would like it to. Knight of Wands reversed. It feels like time is just standing still. Okay? I feel like what the cards say about him is that he is a little less Well, probably very emotionally immature, actually. The Magician is in the reverse, too. I kind of feel like he may be a little bit on the manipulative side. But here's the thing, you're 9 of Cups upright. So here's one, all right, so what we talk about all the time is this right here is how you attract people. This is how you attract energy, okay? Lovers, whatever. This is very attractive energy. The problem is we don't want to, and it's very, very easy to do. Okay, it's very easy to do. To just, oh, well, I got all these offers coming at me. I'm just going to grab one randomly. I kind of feel like that's what you may have done here. Okay, because you're in 9 of Cups energy, and yeah, it makes it very, very easy to want to just grab one of them because, again, that's very attractive energy there. But I don't think this is taking liftoff quite as quickly as you would like it to, and I feel like you're probably going to make a decision to drop this in the next. Oh man, I can't even tell when exactly. Probably in the next few months if you keep trying to push it too long. Let me pull you one more spread here. 2 of Pentacles reversed, Ace of Wands reversed. Yeah, he's just a little on the manipulative side, but you can't really manipulate somebody who basically has control of their own emotions. That's the thing. That's why I'm not really seeing that be all that bad, because it's not manipulation. It's not like, it is kind of nefarious manipulation, but it's more like immature manipulation. Like, I don't have the maturity. I'm so immature, I don't know any other way to try to get my way, So, if that makes any sense there. With that King of Cups reversed and the Magician reversed. Yeah, Temperance reversed. There's a lot of imbalance between the two. 5 shuffles. 1, 2, 3. 2 more.
She says you're spot on.
Oh, yeah? Is that all? Christ, consciousness.
25 of them.
I'm going to have to take a bathroom break here in just a second. Queen of Cups. Queen of Swords. Yeah, see? You've dealt with too much bullshit in the past. I think does this remind you of somebody who's fucked you over in the past? Yeah. I feel like for the most part, Ace of Cups reversed. Okay, Ace of Cups reversed. I think with that Queen of Swords, Queen of Cups energy, it looks to me more like you know too much about how you feel. You're too independent for this. You're too got your own shit together, got your emotions together, got your logic together. You look like you pretty well got your poop in a group. It's just that sometimes when we hit that 9 of Cups energy, again, love offers come left and right. It's just that one. There's one specific one that'll make your ears perk up. That'll kind of make you, and until that person comes along, it's really easy to get sidetracked by a bunch of other love offers. And I think that's what happened here. So I think, it looks to me more like it's gonna go downhill in the next several weeks is what I'm seeing here. You okay? Did you do it again? All right, let me, the fuck? All right, let me see that bracelet. Let me see it.
My pants. Well, it's alright. I'll just.
No, I'll fix it. Yeah, let me see it.
Was it broken?
No.
Oh, it's that little thingy being sharp. It's okay. It's okay.
I gotta use the bathroom real
The
quick.
show must go on.
Talk to him. I'll be back in like 30 seconds.
At least it's not a Janet Jackson nip slip over here. It's just my bracelet. It keeps getting I don't know, I have like this little piece of string on my pants and it keeps getting stuck on that. And you think it's only gonna happen once, but anyways. How's everybody liking this so far? Is it fun? I think we should bring this back. So I think Rich likes this too. We actually got rid of the Skype readings, so we're not doing that anymore. So I think we're just gonna kind of replace the Skypes with this. But yeah.
Right. All right.
Yeah, everybody, your patience is very greatly
Yes.
appreciated because we have like 25 to do.
This
so.
exploded. This was way bigger than I thought it was going to be. So we are going to figure out a system, and we will announce. Again, those of you just now tuning in, we are thinking about going ahead and bringing this back for another period of time. But since
I
it's...
I just said that.
Okay, well, anyway, I'm saying it again.
I know, sorry. Shauna, okay, if you guys are asking me how far away you are, if you're close by, I will tell you in the comments, because I'm right here on my computer and I'll tell you. But if you're pretty far away, I'm probably not going to respond. I'm not going to count them all. But, Shauna, yeah, you're at the end. So you might want to come back.
Did you tell them that you was going to timestamp them?
Yeah, we said that in the beginning.
Okay. Well, there's a lot of people who are tuned in now who probably weren't tuned in when we said
I'm
that.
time stamping him. So if you want to come back when this video is over, or if you just want to sit through it and wait, or whatever, I'm gonna time stamp it. So if you want to come back tomorrow, if you want to come back tonight, or whatever. But yeah.
Yep, they will be time stamped if you just want to wait and catch the playback.
Who else is Angel? I don't know where you are. If that's under your name. I don't think I have anybody by that name. I don't have anyone by the name of Angel, so unless you have a different PayPal name.
Yeah, if you pay under a PayPal with a different name.
Or if you paid without a question, then I refunded you.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on here. What time is it? 31? 28? Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know how to pronounce this. Prime wants to know, will my ex and I reconcile?
Reconciliation. Silly being the key word. No, I'm just playing. Just playing. Reconciliation.
Oh, it's under MTT?
Boom. 3 cups reversed. 3 shuffles here. There's 1, 2, and 3. Oh, Page of Swords. I do see communication happening between the two of you. But as far as coming back together, I don't know yet. And it doesn't look like it so far. Let's see. Page of Wands, 9 of Swords. Ooh, 6 of Cups reversed. The Death card. Now, so far, I do see communication happening here. Okay? All the pages are in the upright. Every page in the entire tarot is in the upright. Page of Pentacles, Page of Cups, Page of Wands, Page of Swords. Okay? However, so is the 8 of Swords. Somebody is ignoring the truth and the facts about what actually happened in the past. Somebody is still holding on to negativity. There were some negative things that happened in the past, and somebody is trying to brush the truth under the rug and pretend that it didn't happen. And if you really try to push it far enough as far as reconciling, it will end up coming to an end again. So the cycle will repeat itself. Okay? Let's see, I'm going to pull another spread, see if I can get any new information on that. Boom, 5 of Swords, 5 shuffles. 1, 2, 3, 2 more. The Death card again. Devil in the reverse, 2 of Swords. I see somebody definitely wants to come out of conflict here. Okay. 2 of Cups down here at the heart of the spread. I'm sorry, not the heart. 2 of Cups down here at the very end. The Chariot in the reverse. I see that if you do attempt to reconcile, which there is no guarantees here. You can do whatever you want. The way it rests in this moment, I don't see anybody actually taking action. But if you put forth the action and like make it happen, again, the world card, the cycle will repeat itself. Okay. And it will eventually end up coming to an end yet again. There will be no forward movement. You will pretty much repeat the exact same thing that you went through before, only a little bit worse. And if you try to reconcile again after that, it'll get a little bit worse and a little bit worse and a little bit worse until the shit hits the fan and there's doo-doo all over the walls.
Sounds like a great time to me.
Great.
It is great, as they say. It's great. All right, Tracy, we're next. And Tracy wants to know, will Hope dump Helen to get me back?
Will Hope dump Helen?
Or is that Helene? Probably Helene.
Helene. Hope dump Helene. Boom, boom, boom. 6 of Cups. Let's get 6 shuffles here. Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. Page of Wands in the reverse. The 4 of Wands. 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. Is money a factor here possibly? Or is this person just maybe very materialistic minded maybe? It doesn't have to be money, but there is definitely something other than emotions that this person wants out of the gig here. Okay, I don't see hardly any emotions at all for anybody really. But I do see that, again, it just feels very materialistic in nature, okay? And again, that could be anything from money to, well, this person has a nicer house, or this person has a car, or this person buys me cigarettes, or just something, anything materialistic. Like, what can I get out of this other than emotion? And right now, I don't think so. It doesn't really look like it, honestly. I don't think so. It looks like this person... again, take it how it resonates. I hate to sound so specific like this, but is going whatever benefits them the most as far as material. Oop, the Queen of Swords. No, I don't think that this person, the Death card there. I don't think this person has a whole lot of emotion for you. Let's get 5 shuffles. 1, 2, 3. 2 more. Boom, boom, 7 of Wands. The Empress reversed. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of facts that are being ignored. Again, I feel like this person feels kind of like a bum to me. And even if this person makes really good money, you could be saying, oh no, they make really good money. They're not a bum. Okay, well, that's fine. They still go where things benefit them the most. In some way, shape, form, or fashion, this person, I don't care if this person is a millionaire. Okay, all right. Well, you better be a millionaire too. And if you ain't, I ain't having nothing to do with you. No, see what I'm saying? That type of energy. But yeah, I feel like I don't really see a whole lot of emotion. King of Cups energy right here. I think that's you. But the Death card and the Queen of Swords up there, it is not being reciprocated. And I think between the two of you, it's a done dollar. It's a done dollar.
A done dollar.
Nah.
The done coin. Next is Jacqueline or Jacelyn.
Jacelyn.
I think it's Jacqueline. Oh, I've run out of time. Okay. And she would like to know, hi, has he healed and grown to be his authentic self and is coming back, or is he on the same bullshit? Thank you.
Boom, 6 of cups. Let's get 5 shuffles. 1, 2, 3. 2 more. 10 of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune reversed. The Fool card. No. No, not really. Not really. Now, here's the question. Here's what I'm seeing right here. If you yourself attracted an immature person who was on some bullshit into your life, have you grown to stop attracting that type of energy into your life? Okay? That's the question here. But this person right here, I don't see any improvement. I don't. Okay? Not really. Not with that 7 of Wands and that Fool card right there and the Wheel of Fortune reverse. No. No, I don't think either of you have, really. I think that both of you are still on the same frequency. Like attracts like, and that doesn't mean that you're a fool. I know it sounds like that, and that sounds kind of mean, me saying it like that. And I get it, and I apologize. I don't mean to sound mean like that. But what that means is that there's something about the two of you that vibrates the exact same, okay? It could be anything. Even, like, you know one of the most common ways that this happens? One of the most common ways that you vibrate like something that you really don't like is all you focus on is what you don't like. And I get it, but we will never ever accomplish what we want by focusing on what we don't want. Like, you could be the most honest person on the planet, but if all you think about all day every day is don't lie, don't tell a lie, don't tell a lie, don't associate with liars, don't be around liars, don't lie, don't lie. All you're thinking about is lying, so you're on the frequency of liars. That's the way it works. See what I'm saying? Let's get 6 shuffles. 1, 2, 3. 3 more. 1, 2, and 3. Boom, 4 swords. Nope, no, 9 of Cups reversed, 8 of Cups reversed. I see, there's still this neediness type of energy right here. I don't see any improvement. 10 of Wands, 9 of Cups reversed. No, I don't think so. It won't take too terribly long if this individual, which it does show, is trying to come back around before the exact same thing pops off again. Okay, because again, like I said, I think the both of you are still vibrating on the same frequency. Once you vibrate higher than that, you won't even be able to hear from this person. This person won't even be able to contact you. And if you vibrate far enough away from them, let me tell you all a little secret. It's going to blow your mind. I swear this is true. They'll disappear altogether. Oh, yeah. You won't be able to find them on Facebook. You won't be able to find them nowhere. Poof. Oh, yeah.
That's interesting.
Anyway, though. What's up?
I said next up.
Next up.
Next up is Anonymous. Is the person that I am currently talking to after not having had communication with for the past several months in love with me.
Damn, I hope so. Let's see. Bam. 6 of Pentacles reversed, 7 of Wands reversed. 4 shuffles. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Boom, 9 of Pentacles. Queen of Cups. Queen of Pentacles. I don't know. I'm going to have to pull another spread here. I see one person who has emotion, and if that's you, I don't think it's being reciprocated because this is Queen of Cups, Queen of Pentacles type energy, Nine of Pentacles type energy. So if you're the one who has emotion for this person, I don't think it's being reciprocated. Because again, I see one person who has emotion here and the other person is very, very cold, closed off, and practical and logical. Whatever falling out that you all had in the past, I feel like they're getting over it. It doesn't really bother them that badly. They have no problem trying to start something new with you right here. But as far as anything that you all have experienced in the past, I feel like they're still very drained by this. And there's a lot of imbalance here between the two of you. But I feel like this person is thinking very, very logically and practically about this, and very, very in a material type sense, not a very loving and emotional type of way. Let me pull one more spread here to see if I can see any more information. Ace of Swords again. 5 shuffles. 1, 2, 3. 2 more. Yeah, I'm seeing that's the second time that Ace of Swords has come up. I think that you are very psychologically stimulating to this person. Very psychologically stimulating, but as far as love, I don't know if it penetrates that deep. Boom, Nine of Pentacles reversed. Queen of Cups reversed. No, I don't think so. Knight of Cups, Nine of Cups. No, I don't really think that this person is actually like in love. Again, King of Cups reversed, Queen of Cups. King of Cups upright, Queen of Cups reversed. One person has emotion, and the other person, not quite so much, okay? Yeah, I don't really feel like it's equal. I think that more than anything, even if you do stir up a bit of emotion with the Queen of Cups reversed energy, they would much prefer to keep it up here and keep it at a psychologically stimulating level with the Ace of Swords up there. But I would give that a no as far as in love. In love with you, I would have to say probably not. Not what I would call in love.
Next up is Jacqueline B. What will happen if I message him in the next week?
What will happen if you message him in the next week? How will he respond?
I almost said massage him.
Come out of abandonment there. Let's get 5 shuffles. 1, 2, 3. 2 more. Okay, I think y'all definitely be able to set your differences aside here, for sure. 5 of Pentacles reversed, 7 of Wands reversed. I do see coming out of abandonment and basically making amends as far as any past issues, being able to set your differences aside if you had any, or anything like that, or basically if anybody has their guard up for whatever reason, I see it won't be. But I do kind of feel like I don't really think it's going to go anywhere. I don't think it's going to go anywhere because there's going to be something very intuitively that you will feel that's off about this here. Okay, with the High Priestess in the heart of the spread here. 7 of Swords. I think that something just isn't measuring up. Okay, you know that there's some kind of bullshit being told here. So as a result of that, I think that after pondering it for quite some time, you will make a pretty head over heart decision right here to walk away from this. Because I don't think, again, I think something's going to feel a little bit off. Something feels off here, okay? So, yeah. Again, I do see you being able to put your differences aside. Again, if there were any. I don't know if there was conflict in the past. But if I would imagine if you're not talking now, then some sort of disruptive energy happened between the two of you. And I see you being able to put that aside, but I don't think you can trust this person. I don't. Bam, Page of Swords. That's the card about messaging him. 5 shuffles. 1, 2, 3. 2 more. Eight of Swords, 10 of Swords, 2 of Cups. I think you all would come together here. Okay, but again, it wouldn't take too terribly long before something just started feeling very, very off. Okay, I feel like you know the truth. Your intuition is screaming it to you, but there's something about it that you're ignoring. Okay, you really want to ignore your intuition and brush what you feel is right under the rug and ignore it with that 8 of Swords energy right there. And I see you all being able to come together, okay, but it won't last very long, okay? That 7 of Swords will, 7 of Wands will end up back in the upright before too terribly long. And the Lovers in the reverse, okay? 5 of Pentacles reversed again, but the Lovers is in the reverse. Again, it wouldn't go very far if you two do come together. It won't last very long before somebody turns and walks away because there's, ooh, my ear, ooh. Just started ringing like crazy.
Hooey shooey dooey Louie.
Hooey shooey dooey and Louie. I hate it when that happens. I'm like, ah, fuck.
I'm sorry. It wasn't me. Okay, next we have Danielle.
Danielle.
All right. 13. Danielle wants to know, she says, I'm a Sagittarius female. Anything coming in for my love life? Just ended things with a Scorpio male.
Okay. Well, let's see. Let's do a vibe check on you. See where you're at in the current moment. Ooh, Page of Swords. I see communication. I see you talking to somebody. I see communication coming in. Let's get 5 shuffles. 1, 2, 3. 2 more. Boom. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. High Priestess, 9 of... Yeah, I see something coming in for you here. I see something coming in for you. Yep. I do think, though, that and the reason the Queen of Pentacles is reversed is more than likely because, like you said, you just ended things with somebody. Now, this isn't, a surefire thing, but I always caution against, like I just told a person a couple readings ago, just a few minutes ago, okay? Person A, person B come together on the same frequency, okay? So regardless of whatever you did or whatever this person did, it doesn't matter. Vibrating like somebody doesn't mean you're like them. It means you vibrate like them, okay? You can be completely different people. You still vibrate the same on the same frequency. So when you just end it with somebody, most people, I've done this a million times, are still on that same frequency. You don't give yourself the time to raise frequency first. So anything that comes in at that point is on the same frequency that the last person was on. And that's why a lot of times you see cycles repeating themselves, okay? Again, it's not guaranteed. You don't have to, especially if you run across somebody, the right person, and you raise frequency, and they can raise frequency with you, but that's.
Can I close this?
Okay.
Are you cold? It's just going to be really loud.
No, that's fine. It's louder when you open it.
Oh, yeah, I didn't make any sound at all.
So
Are we on the next?
Hmm?
Are we on the next one? Or
No, I'm pulling my next spread. I do see something new coming in, though. I can't really... that Queen of Pentacles is reversed, though, which means it's probably not what you should be putting on the top of your priority list right now. When you again, I mean, this is just words of wisdom, words of caution, okay? Let's get 5 shuffles. 1, 2, 3, 2 more. Magician reversed. Yeah, I see something new coming in here, but I wouldn't. I honestly wouldn't. 7 of Cups here. Okay? Probably, I think that you have a lot of options available to you right now. But I'm telling you, I don't think you don't need to put this on the top of your priority list. Okay? And I get it. It's hard. It's very difficult. Okay? Whenever you leave, you end things with one person, it hurts. We don't want to sit and deal with that pain. We want to jump out there with another person as fast as possible because that temporarily distracts us from that feeling. But I'm telling you, that's not a good thing. More often than not, that fails. Oh, very, very shortly after, okay? I've done it. We've all done it, okay? It never works. I'm sure it can if you know how to work with energy. But with the 2 of Cups in the reverse right here, I see that as long as you get together with somebody while you're still on the same frequency as the last person, you are going to repeat a cycle that complements the frequency as what you were on with the last person. And it will pretty much end just as quickly as it fires up, okay? So I hope that helps you there. I hope that helps you. Focus on your relationship with yourself first and foremost, okay?
Okay, next. Sorry, I'm like trying to like read this time. Okay, next is Jennifer. Jennifer says, I don't have a specific question, but what advice can you give me for 2020?
Okay.
Like a general overall advice. Thank you. And I love watching you guys. Keep up the good work. Love the manifesting videos. Thank you. Thank you.
All right. See, they love you, baby.
They love you too.
Yeah. So. All right. For 2020.
420.
For 2020.
Oh, I thought you said for 2020.
Do
yeah,
not,
I did say that.
Do not give in. There is a tremendous force out there that is incredibly powerful, that is going to do their goddamnedest to convince you that you are a poor, pitiful little victim of circumstances that you have no control over. And right now, as we speak, they basically have their boots to our jaws trying to force that. No, you don't have to do that. You are not a victim. You do not worry. Do not stress. Do not feed any of this bullshit that's going on out here, or because this year, y'all, this ain't the last of it, okay? This ain't the last of it. Don't feed into it. I know it's much, much easier said than done, but as long as you give all of your trust to the universe and do not worry, do not make fear-based decisions, the universe will never let you fall by the wayside. Do not change anything about your lifestyle, okay? Roll with the punches. Do not feed it any worry. Do not feed it any fear. Do not feed it any stress. Any of that shit that keeps the insanity alive, don't feed it. Don't feed it, okay? Choke its supply off, at least where you begin, okay? That's the only way that you can make sure that you vibrate here. All this other horse shit out here vibrates here. And if you feed it your fear and negativity and you go out and you make all these fear-based decisions because you're so afraid, then you're vibrating right there with it. But if you don't do that, you just keep living your life, laugh off the bullshit, then you vibrate here. And you are untouchable to any of this horse shit going on out here, okay? I promise you, it's that easy. But this is a test, y'all. Let's get 5 shuffles here. 1, 2, 3, 2 more. Seven of Wands, 6 of Swords in the reverse, the Death reversed. Do not try to force any changes, okay? I get it. I don't know about you, but I know that here in this household, we are all about, hey, new things. Whenever a new chapter's rolling around, hey, we're on it. We're ready to start a new chapter, ready to manifest a new thing, ready to climb to the next level, but you can't force it. As badly as we want to, you can't force it. So you can try, but if that doorway is not open, if you knock on that door and it's not open, don't try to beat it down, okay? Don't try to knock any doors down that aren't open. And do not feed any of this bullshit your energy, okay? Do not. Don't depend on anybody else either, okay? Don't depend on anybody else. That doesn't mean don't accept assistance if you need it, okay? But there's a big difference between assistance and dependence, and they don't want you to know that, okay? They want you to be a victim. They want you to be dependent. They don't want you to know how powerful you are. If every single human being on this planet woke up like that and realized the only thing that makes me powerful is whether or not I worry and whether or not I'm afraid, and everybody saw through that illusion, and everybody like flipped the switch that easily, this whole game would be over. All of it would be over. The whole charade would be over. Okay? Problem is, we still have too many people feeding it fear. We still have too many people believing the horse shit. And that's what keeps the game alive. That doesn't mean you have to do it, though. Be brave enough to stand alone. Boom. Page of Cups in the reverse. Do not go out and pursue a lover. Okay?
She says, I'm trying to move out because I don't want to be where I'm at. So if that has anything to do with it.
Okay.
Maybe.
Well, you said you didn't have anything specific. That's what I'm saying. People come to me all the time and they say, I'm nothing specific. Oh, come on now. You got something specific, because if you say something just general, then the reading's going to be just general. All right, well, as far as moving right now, the travel and distance card is in the reverse. So I would give that right now a no. That would basically be a battle that, as it rests in this moment, I think that that will be too much of a fight. Too much of a fight. Right now, it's time to conserve your energy. Conserve your energy. And again, do not feed it to anything that does not serve you. Okay? And if it scares you, that does not serve you. That does not serve you. There is nothing that serves you that scares you. I promise you. I promise you. I promise you. I promise you. Okay? But as far as moving and travel, that's a no. That's a no. But start making the steps. Start making the steps with the Ace of Pentacles. Take the steps and start planning. Okay? Do not just uproot and bam, go. Start planning. Start planning the steps. Start saving the money. Start looking at where it is you want to move. Start filling out the application. Start networking. Start putting the steps forth. But don't just uproot and leave right now. Okay? That doorway will open when it's time to open, and right now it's not. So, if that helps you.
Okay, next is Leah H.
Leah H.
She wants to know, did Brad read my letter? Does it make a difference?
What?
2 snaps and a twirl on that one. She wants to know if Brad read her letter and does it make a difference. I'm just kidding. Maybe you didn't say it like that. Maybe does it make a difference? As in, I don't know.
It's a weird question. I've never been asked anything like that before.
Ooh.
Page of Cups here.
Ooh! Ooh! The Ten of Cups though! Maybe it made a difference. Huh?
2.
Huh? Ten of Cups though.
Ooh, the 8 of Swords. Ah, man. Oh, I don't think so. I don't think so. It would make a difference, but I don't think so. Okay, with that 8 of Swords energy right there, that's saying If he did, he's ignoring it and he's pretending that he didn't. But the energy is kind of the same there. I do think that there is a lot of potential here. There is a lot of potential, but what makes the difference is this individual's decisions, okay? And I do not think that this person here is very, very passionate, very interested, okay? Yeah, with this Emperor energy right here and that Eight of Swords, again, it depends on what you mean by does it make a difference. Here's what doesn't make a difference, okay? Whether he read it or not, he doesn't want to appear vulnerable, okay? So if what the letter is intended to do is poke at his vulnerable side, no, it doesn't make a difference. It doesn't make a difference at all. But I do see that there is potential between the two of you if he would just hop off of that pedestal and basically allow himself to be vulnerable. There would be massive potential between the two of you. But pull another spread here and see.
I hate when guys are like that.
Yeah. Yep. Woo. Five of Cups in the reverse. Looks like this is something that you need to get over. Let's get 5 shuffles. 1, 2. 3. 2 more. Four Swords reversed. 3 of Cups, Strength card. Again, to me, I would have to say that it's hard to say whether or not he read the letter. I honestly don't know how I would read that as far as tarot goes. But the whole does it make a difference question, I would have to say no. I don't think it makes a difference whether he did or he didn't, because I see that this person here is pretty stuck in his ways. And that, I don't know, this feels kind of like Taurus type of energy. I don't know if he's a Taurus or not, but it's energy that stubborn. Like, I will die before I bow down. I will die before I break, you know? So I would have to say, I honestly don't know if he read the letter or not, but whether it makes a difference, I would have to say no. 10 of Swords and the Strength card, this is his attitude. This is his attitude. I don't care if you got 10 swords stuck in your back. I'm maintaining this, that type of, so I'd have to say that probably doesn't make a difference, to be 100% honest.
Yikes. Well, that 10 of Cups just slapped me right in the face.
Goofball.
How are you feeling?
Feeling all right, baby?
Okay, so after this one, do you want to do take a little break and then we just have, hold on.
Man, all those still?
They just look bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we just have 10. After we finish this one, then we just have 10. So it's kind of the halfway mark. Okay, next up, it's somebody who wants to keep anonymous. And they would like to know, is Benjamin my twin flame? And will we be together romantically? Thank you.
Is Benjamin my twin flame?
Oh my god, I forgot an 8.
Benjamin my twin flame. Boom, boom. The Judgment. 5 shuffle. 1, 2. 3. 2 more. Queen of Pentacles, Page of Swords reversed, the 5 of Pentacles. No, I'm not really seeing twin flame energy here. I'm really not. And I don't know if you all will end up being together. I really don't, okay? Not only is the Four of Wands in the reverse, but so is the Devil. I kind of think that that's next to the Three of Swords. I think that there would be a love triangle involved if the two of you did get together, if you did try to make this happen, because there's a Three of Wands right there too. Death in the reverse. I think that there would end up being a love triangle for sure if you all did try to become involved romantically. And it would not be a very healthy relationship. So I think that the Four of Wands being in the reverse is like doing you a favor with the Devil reverse in the heart of the spread there. It's like dodging a bullet, avoiding something very, very potentially hazardous. Is what I'm seeing there. Three more shuffles. Boom, Five of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles reversed again. Queen of Wands reversed. King of Wands upright. Nope, again, I'm not seeing twin flame energy here, and I'm not even seeing commitment energy here. Page of Cups in the reverse as well. I don't think that you would end up being together romantically, really. I don't, okay? I don't think that the passion and the interest is shared mutually. Okay, I do believe you have a very strong soul connection, but I don't think it's twin flame energy, and there's nothing wrong with that. Twin flame energy is a connection that is more intense than most people can handle. It doesn't feel romantic at all, the connection in and of itself. It can be, but if you're not dealing with a twin, there's nothing wrong with that. A lot of people kind of misunderstand what a twin flame connection is and what it's meant for, but I don't see that energy here. I do think it's a very strong soul connection, but now the question is, what is the purpose of that soul connection? What is it inspiring, or what fire is it igniting in you? Okay, so I hope that helps you there. I hope that helps you. So you want to take a break?
Yeah, take a
break
breather.
and chit chat for a couple of minutes. I'm going to use the bathroom again really quick. I'll be right back.
So next up, I'll just give you guys a little sneak peek, I guess. So next up, we're gonna do Samantha, Loretta, Lena, and April. And then we have a couple more after that. But those are the next couple people who will be coming up next. But yeah. Seems like we're getting through these a lot faster than yesterday's. Or maybe not. Maybe it's the wine. But anyways. I know, Mary. It's like so weird. It's super weird. Like I used to watch these 22s, and then now I'm like in the 22s. It's like weird. But it's definitely cool being on this side of the camera and seeing it. I think it's different. And I think it's cool, like, you know, people who right now, I was thinking like people can't always afford to do like personal readings, and if everybody's stuck in their house, I thought it was a good idea to kind of like bring these back for a little bit. So something fun for us, something to do. Mary, it's going so much smoother because you're here. Yeah, because I mean I can at least timestamp it and read it to him, so it's cool.
I'm back.
All right, I'm gonna go.
Alrighty.
BRB.
Where you going, baby?
I just have to go to the bathroom.
Oh, okay. All right, y'all. Appreciate your patience here. Again, I don't know what y'all were talking about, so if I say anything that she already said, sorry. But yeah, this I am actually kind of looking forward to firing this up, okay, and making this a part of the regular routine. Of course, it will be much more organized than this. We are not going to release this until we are 100% sure exactly how it's going to turn out. We were both expecting like maybe, 10, 15 of these at the max. I had no idea that this many were going to just roll in like this, you know. So I'm looking forward to it, though. I'm anxious to fire up, you know, break up the monotony of the basically the daily routine, because don't get me wrong, I love the way my business runs now. Oh my God, it runs so super smooth. But yeah, just a break, you know, just to change things up a little bit, because I don't care what it is that you do, you know, no matter if you work for yourself or you work for another person or you don't make any money or you make good money, it doesn't matter. One of the things that I'm learning is that monotony and repetition can drive anybody crazy, you know. You always want to break up the, you know, and change things up here and there. So I think that it would make a pretty exciting change to start doing this regularly, you know?
Oh yeah, so I bought this chair for my desk. It's like super nice. And it's pretty comfy, except now it squeaks. And apparently the cats think it's one of their posts. Like, the back of it is torn up, and there's little claw marks in it. And I'm just like, bro!
Yeah.
It's like a freaking $200 chair, man!
Yeah, we do. This is an expensive
Fucking
chair.
cats.
It's nice, though.
Lucky they're cute.
Yeah. Lucky they're cute.
That seems to be the phrase for them lately.
Yeah. Get away with shit if you're cute.
Oh yeah, somebody pointed out my chair. Yes, I got my comfy chair. Because I was tired of that little stupid other one. That was so dumb.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, stupid cats.
We don't have any kind of wake me up juice, do we?
I have
Any-
wine.
That's not gonna wake me
You
up.
want my Coke?
Oh yeah.
That was making me tired, so I had to get some wine. I was gonna fall asleep.
I wish I would have made a pot of coffee.
I know.
Mm.
I do, but I don't. Like, it's whatever.
So I've already done 15 of them, right? Only got 10
Yeah.
left.
I think we're making good time tonight.
Cool.
I was
Thank you
saying
all
that.
for your patience.
Yes.
Thank you for your
Okay.
patience.
Samantha, you have been patient, girl.
Samantha.
It is your turn. Let me just timestamp this really quick. She's like, hurry up with this intermission. Oh my God. Oh no, that's just me who talks like that. Okay. Samantha, here we go. Are we gonna really make it work this time, or is it a waste of time, me and current partner Michael?
I hope I got a positive reading. Have I got a positive reading for anybody yet tonight?
I don't know. And we saged.
I was. She always beats me, dude. As soon as it hits my head, it falls out of her mouth. Like, I swear to God, as soon as I thought, sage, who's sage? Bam! Simultaneously happens every time.
He's getting used to it though.
Yeah. 1, 2, and 3. That's one of the annoying things about twin flame energy.
Wait, she said she didn't word it right. What do you mean? You just want to know if you guys are going to make it work, or is it a waste of time? Right? You and Michael? We get it. That's pretty sure that's what you mean. If not, that's what you getting. Kidding.
Okay. Ooh, that waste of time card popped up. But here's the problem. I'm kind of seeing, and this is going to sound silly, but I am seeing, and this isn't, of course, this isn't the whole thing, but you'd be surprised. Communication with the Knight of Swords in the reverse. Communication is huge. And when I say communication, I don't just mean we speak English. That's not what I mean at all. I mean, how do you communicate? You know? I hate to throw stereotypes out here, but just as a practical matter so that you understand what I'm saying, most men communicate with their head, most women communicate with their hearts. Men like to state facts and logic and reason, and women like to barf emotions all over the place. Again, I'm being dramatic and kind of exaggerating, and I'm not trying to be stereotypical, but you know what I'm saying. A lot of times miscommunication can happen very, very easily because we need to meet in the middle somewhere. Okay, we need to learn how to speak each other's language. If I'm telling you something, I need to make sure you understand exactly what I'm saying. And if you have any questions, I would be more than happy to reword it and explain to you exactly where I'm coming from. You know, a lot of times we don't take the time to do that. We say what we think is the easiest way to convey our point, and when the other person doesn't understand, well, we get all pissed off at them, right? And that's what I'm seeing happening here. And I'm seeing unless somebody here backs up and figures out how to properly communicate. Sounds easy. I know it sounds easy. I'm an air sign, okay? I'm a master of communication. And I'm telling you, it's much, much easier said than done. Speaking of communication.
She says he's in jail.
Okay. Well, let's get 5 shuffles for the next spread. 1, 2, 3, 2 more. So I don't know how long you've been following me, but one of the things that sets me apart from other readers is the fact that not only do I tell you that you have the ability to change the outcome of any reading you receive from any person, but I advocate it, okay? I tell you this is the way it rests in the moment. This is what you can do if you really wish to change the outcome, okay? All right, so what I'm seeing the way it rests in this moment is no. Again, I'm seeing, and again, this isn't the whole thing. Communication, I'm sure, you know, there's manifested into many different things, okay? But that is the biggest, probably a good 75 to 80% of the lack between the two of you, where the connection is communication. Sounds very, very simple. It's much more complex than you would ever understand. But the way it rests in this moment, I don't think so. It doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it, okay? There's no trust between the two of you. Both of you are very, very guarded against each other. And at the end of the day, everything can be rainbows and pink bunny farts and all that good shit. But if there's no trust, it's a done doala. It's a done doala. You two are very, very heavily guarded towards each other. And this connection brings you more anxiety and nervousness than it does happiness and peace. So to me, it looks more like a waste of time than anything. But you can change that if you really want to. I don't know if I would, though, honestly. So I hope that helps you. I hope that helps you.
Oh, sorry.
Goofball.
In the comments. He gets out on April Fool's Day. Carolyn B said, "Isn't that something?" Yeah, he sounds like a joke, so sorry that was mean. But hey, the cards don't lie, right? Okay, Loretta, I know you've been waiting for yours.
Loretta got a reading, huh?
Loretta has been waiting.
I've seen Loretta
She's
pop up
probably
a lot.
skeleton bones by now. She's been waiting so damn long.
Loretta pops up a lot in the chats. That name is very familiar.
Well, duh, she's like our number 1 fan.
Oh, yeah?
Maybe one of them. She says, "Hi, Rich. My name is Loretta. Duh. And I have a question for you. Duh. By the way, I love you, Leah. Duh. Love you too. In my relationship with Virgo man, I've been in and out of, wait. In my relationship with Virgo man, I've been in and out for 3 years. I decided to move forward because I felt that this relationship don't go anywhere. But honestly, it was big a love for both of us, and I miss him so much. I want to know if he misses me too, and if he ever thinks coming back to me so we can be even stronger together than we have been before, or I just have to let him go and forget about him. Thank you."
Alrighty.
So basically, if he misses her, and is he coming back, and if it will be stronger than before, or should she just let him go?
Okay. Lots and lots of People bond together like plastic. Every time you bend plastic, the connection gets weaker. Lots of people do that. Boom, the Three of Pentacles in the reverse. I don't think y'all are a team. Y'all just don't flow together as a team. And that's heartbreaking, I get it. And you can want somebody as badly as possible. Y'all could both want each other really, really badly. But when it all comes together, when you two come together, you don't function as a team. And you have to be able to function together as a team to make it work. And I don't see that with the Three of Pentacles reversed. Let's get 3 shuffles here. There's 1, 2, and 3. It's a bummer. You see lots and lots of people go through the cycle. And the only and the cycle doesn't even necessarily have to be all that toxic. And the only thing that makes it toxic, the only thing is the fact that you all don't function as a team. Okay? And
that's very important.
Yeah. So that's what I'm seeing here. I think that with that sun in the reverse there in the heart of the spread, I think you're looking for happiness in the wrong place. I know you've heard that a million times, so I hate to even say something that sounds so cliche, but yeah. Happiness is not in your relationship. It's not in your bank account. It's not in a plate of your favorite food. It's not in bed with somebody else. It's in here. Again, I hate to sound cliche, but the reason that's so cliche is because it's true. I do feel like this person here does not miss you, as a matter of fact. I think this person here is looking back on this particular situation, still holding on to negativity. Okay, whatever went wrong between the two of you in the past, they have not shaken that grudge with the Six of Cups in the reverse. If the Six of Cups was in the upright, I would say, yeah, he misses you, but I don't think so. Okay, I really do not think that he misses you here, and you all don't function as a team. Let me see if I can see anything else that... Of course, you could change the outcome of this. You could come together with this person. But let's see if it's even worth it. That's the thing. Because as I was explaining this to a client earlier, the way it works is, okay, we're always one decision away from whatever it is that we're about to experience, okay? So you split off and you say, okay, well, I'm taking this timeline now, okay? Oh, fuck, well, I went back on this timeline that I accidentally started going. Okay, well, you can jump over to this timeline and change the outcome, but it's going to be at the cost of many, many other things.
But she wants to know, does he miss her?
I just told you no.
Oh. Well, that's kind of mean.
Six of Cups reversed. If the Six of Cups was in the upright, I would say yes, but it's in the reverse. That means no. 5 shuffles. 1, 2, 3, 2 more. Boom, boom. Page of Swords. 9 of Swords reversed. Knight of Cups. Or I'm sorry, Knight of Swords reversed. Nah, he's still pissed off. He's a player anyway, from what I'm seeing here with the King of Wands in the reverse. Okay, he doesn't even take this seriously. But anything negative that happened in the past, he's still holding on to this. Okay, and that Justice card is there for the second time. I think he is getting over this, but he's still holding on to anger. He's still bitter. He's still spiteful and mean. Okay, I see the Page of Swords right there, so communication might want to come through. I don't know if I would do it, though. I don't know if I would. Okay, because it wouldn't, you wouldn't get the communication that you want, I don't think. Okay, King of Wands reversed. I think he's not taking this seriously. Queen of Swords reversed. There's just a lot of spitefulness and bitterness between the two of you, and I don't see that he's looking back on this very positively. So I'd have to give that a no. Okay?
All right. Next up, we have Lena.
Nina?
Lena, L-E-N-A.
Oh, Lena. Good God. That is Lena, Tina, Gina, Nina.
Says,
Between grass and weed, which one is greener?
I met an Aries online over a year ago. We speak almost every day and finally met in person last month. I thought it would end up being a disaster, but it ended up being an amazing couple of weeks together. It just felt natural and effortless, like seeing an old friend you haven't seen in ages. But we live on different continents. He says he's in love with me, but is he being sincere? And is this something that can evolve into stable long-term relationship in a romantic way? Thank you. I wish you both love and peace.
Well,
that's kind of cute.
Ooh, Empress. Okay. 6 shuffles. 1, 2, 3. 3 more. Lovers in the reverse. I don't know how sincere he's being right here. I think somebody's probably going to end up walking away from this, honestly. Man, why is that so? I thought sure this was going to be something good. Okay. What I'm seeing here is, I think it's a little bit of impatience and probably money that's getting in the way here. I think that there is definitely capability here, okay, and potential, okay, with that Empress. But somebody has to take the action. Somebody has to put forth the effort. If you live on different continents, well, one, the other, or both of you is going to have to actually put forth the effort to make that distance disappear. Somebody has to. And maybe it's money that's getting in the way of it. Maybe it's money, because the Ace of Pentacles is in the reverse. So over time, it's not that he's not being sincere. I do think that he is being sincere right now. However, the longer he's an Aries, okay, an Aries, the longer he waits, the more impatient he's going to get, and the more that connection and the more those emotions are going to start to dwindle away and fade away, okay? And again, I don't know. Ace of Pentacles is in the reverse. Maybe it's money. Maybe one, the other, both of you feels like you can't afford to come together and be together, but somebody has to make that distance disappear. And if you choose to do that, I think that there is absolutely, it could evolve, but I don't see anybody doing that as it rests in this moment. I don't see anybody. And then again, you're dealing with an Aries, he's probably going to end up becoming impatient and losing interest and walking away. And again, at the end of the day, if you're dealing with somebody like that, who's going to lose interest and walk away, I don't know if that's somebody you'd want in your life to begin with. 4 shuffles here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Nine of Swords reversed. 2 of Pentacles. Queen of Wands reversed. The Wheel of Fortune upright. 6 of Swords reversed. Queen of Cups reversed. 8 of Cups reversed. The World reversed. Knight of Pentacles. Somebody's got to take action here. Somebody's got to take action here. Both cards of walking away and moving on are in the reverse. Okay, so this isn't something that you need to walk away from. I wouldn't. The Sun card just jumped out and fell on the floor. Happiness and good fortune are capable here. Somebody has to take that leap. Somebody has to put forth the action. Somebody, like, I get it. Like, you're far apart. That happens a lot. It's 2020. People come together who are at a distance from each other all the time. Somebody's got to put forth the action. Somebody's got to get up and actually move and make it happen. You got to get up and say, well, fuck it. I got to leave and go.
Like then, us.
Yeah. Yeah. That's how me and her started out. Same way. How many 1,000 miles apart? About 1,000 miles apart? Yeah.
A long fucking drive. Like a 12-hour drive almost.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yep. So, but the way it rests in this moment, like if you just leave it and just leave it up to fate, which I never advocate doing. I don't see it going anywhere. Somebody needs to put forth the work and the effort.
And it's scary.
Yeah. Oh,
I quit my job that I worked so hard to get. You know what? You only live once, so it's all about taking risks and chances. And you can always get a new job, and you can't always create cool new memories. So it's kind of got to outweigh your options. Which one is kind of like more important?
Yeah. Yep.
But all right, next up. Oh, hold on. Up next is April. She says, "Hey guys, glad I caught you guys live. I work with a Capricorn. I kind of like him, but I think he's lying to me about getting married. Would like to know a little bit about the situation and any advice how to move on if need be. Oh, and sending you both lots of love and positive vibes from Kentucky." Thank you.
Alrighty, so I work with a Capricorn.
So she wants to know about this Capricorn person, Capricorn guy. She thinks he's lying to her about getting married and wants to know a little bit about the situation and how to move on. Or if she, yeah. So he told her that he's getting married to somebody else?
Yeah, I'm confused. I don't understand what lying about getting married to who? And what difference does it make? Who's getting, yeah, I'm confused about that. Because you do have the lover's card that popped out right here. Let me see if the marriage card comes out anywhere. There's the Capricorn card next to the liar card.
Wow.
So that you're probably right. I honestly don't know what you're talking about, but since the Capricorn card next to the liar card popped out, I'd have to say, yeah, this person probably did lie. And I do not see the marriage card anywhere here.
Oh, so maybe she wants to know if this person's really getting married or not, because he must have told her that he is, and she likes him. So she wants to know if it's probably true or not.
Oh, okay.
Because she likes him. And well, why would you say that he is? I'm hot now.
Oh, that noise.
I know, sorry.
I hate that shit. Oh, well. At least I have a window.
That's okay. I have 2 ears, so, I can spare one. Not really, but.
Boom, King of Wands. Let's get 5 shuffles. 1, 2, 3, 2 more. Here's the thing when it comes to, it's one of the many reasons I just don't involve myself with people. I just don't, Most people, there's that Capricorn card again next to the Magician card. This is whatever this is, Ace of Cups reversed, 2 of Cups. I think that he is interested in somebody else, but as far as getting married, I don't think so. I don't know about getting married. I think you sense something is off about this person because it is, okay? When your bullshit-o-meter is going off, okay?
Bullshit-o-meter?
Yeah, your bullshit-o-meter. Either A, you're usually right, or there always is that chance that you could just be really overtly paranoid. Okay, there is a lot of people who are very overtly paranoid. Both of which doesn't really honestly matter whether you're right about this person or whether you're just paranoid. Either way, you still don't need to come together with this person. Okay, if you're paranoid of everybody, you don't need to be coming together with somebody until you learn to trust people. But usually, what I think here is I think that you're very aware that this person's full of shit. As a matter of fact, with the 7 of Cups here next to the 2 of Cups, I don't think he's getting married. I think he's dating around. I think he's a whore. I think you're dealing with a player who just goes around and is just a little whore dog is what it looks like to me, honestly. But Ace of Cups is in the reverse, so and the Devil card. But this is the Capricorn card as well. But it's also the second time this card's come out. Different deck, okay? I'm switching back and forth with 2 different decks. So I would, what's the question? Is that true whether or not he's lying? I would say yeah. Lying about getting married. I don't see the marriage card in there.
She basically want to know a little bit about the situation and advice on how to move on.
Any advice on how to move on?
I know, but you just kind of like him, I thought. Well.
Kind of like him? Shouldn't be too hard to move on from that. I wouldn't imagine.
Especially he's a liar, like,
Yeah.
ew. That's like a huge turnoff.
Yeah.
That's like already setting the tone for like the rest of, you know, if you guys are ever gonna pursue something in the future, it's like you already think he's a liar now. It's like,
Yeah.
probably always gonna be a liar.
Yeah. Yeah. So advice on how to move on. Basically, whenever anybody's moving on from anything, I don't care if it's devastating or if it's just kind of annoying, always flip it into a positive. Always, always, always. Always flip it into a positive, okay? You always can. You have the ability to flip it into a positive. What did I learn from this, okay? How can I bring forth a better version of myself as a result of the wisdom I obtained with this person? Always look at the positive silver lining, okay?
You're almost done.
All right.
How are you doing?
I'm doing all right.
Okay, we've got 6 more left.
Can't wait until we get off camera and I want to discuss further opening this
Oh,
up.
yeah. we will.
So,
Okay. Next up is Shauna.
Shauna.
Hello again. Just looking for some general advice. Nothing specific. What does Spirit want me to know? Thanks.
General advice. Okie dokie. Doo-ka-doo-ka-doo. The 7 of Pentacles. Three more shuffles. So I think this is a really, really important piece of advice that I even need to take myself, is what I'm feeling. 7 of Pentacles right there. Always take the time to step back and admire your work. Okay? Always. Like a lot of times, myself included, we can get so caught up in what we're doing that we don't see how much progress we're making. We don't see how much of a difference we're making. We don't see what we're actually doing and how much we're actually accomplishing. And it can get kind of, if we put the blinders on like that, and it can be very, very easy, and take this generally because you did ask for a general reading, it can be very, very easy to lose sight of all that and lose motivation, lose ambition, and start beating yourself up and just think, I'm wasting my time. No. Always take the time to step back and say, damn. I really am making some moves. I really am doing, moving some mountains. I think a lot of people really, really burn themselves out and don't reach their full potential because they don't take the time to step back and admire their work. Okay? Take a break from it. Step back and be like, damn, man, that's actually pretty fucking badass. I've come a long way, It's hard to do sometimes. Again, we put the blinders on and then we just burn ourselves out and we're like, man, fuck this, and we just turn around and abandon it. Don't do that, okay? Make sure you are able to fulfill yourself emotionally if you absolutely have to, okay? And those days will come around. I don't care if you're in a relationship. I don't care if you're surrounded by family that loves you. There will always be days where there's nobody there to lean on. There will be those days where, I don't care if you're married, happily married, if your mom lives next door, whatever. There will be days where your husband is emotionally out of commission and can't be there to support you. Your mom is emotionally out of commission and can't be there to support you. Your kids or whoever, your dearest loved ones, everybody's dealing with their own bullshit at the same time. And you see this person all the time on Facebook, boo-hoo, and nobody calls to check up on me. I'm depressed, boo-hoo, give me attention. That's emotionally codependent. You need to learn on those days, that's going to happen to every single person on this planet. You need to be able to pick yourself back up and make yourself happy, okay? That is so fucking powerful, dude. Also, too, Queen of Cups reversed. Just being able to do that is one thing, okay? The other side of that coin, what makes you the most emotionally strong person on the planet is not only are you able to fulfill yourself emotionally, but you take responsibility for your own emotional state, okay? Too many of us get pissed off at somebody and then just keep pointing the finger at them. And we never ever step back and think, well, wait a minute, why am I allowing myself to be mad at that? Why am I responding that way? At the end of the day, I need to own up to the fact, if this thing, especially if it's a reoccurring thing, that's one thing that happens to us a lot. It's not just, oh, this one thing happened this one time that pissed me off. The same thing happens multiple times every single day, and it pisses me off every single time. Eventually, we have to step back and say, okay, what is the universe trying to tell me? Why do I keep continuing to have this negative response? I need to stop pointing the finger out there and wonder, why can't I keep my own cup level? Okay? Let's get one more spread here. Oh, and with that Magician in the upright, definitely monitor your thoughts and your emotions, okay? Because everything that you tell yourself, everything that goes on inside of you, even if nobody has a fucking clue what it is, it's going straight to the universe. Okay, every vibration that you cast, even the ones in dead silence, is being put straight out there to the universe, and it will come back to you in response. Okay, in one way, shape, or form. So. Doom, Eight of Wands in the reverse. All right, with the Three of Wands there, stay put. Eight of Cups reversed. Oh, yeah. If you are getting itchy feet, if you are, which I don't know, maybe you are, maybe you aren't. But if you ever here in the next 6 months get some itchy feet and you just want to get up and run away from everything, don't do it. Right now, I think it's very, very important that you sit around and you wait until a new doorway of opportunity opens for you. Don't try to, oh, shit. Don't try to run away from your problems. And again, Nine of Cups. Be sure you...
Need help?
Yes.
You got itchy feet? What's itchy feet, babe?
Itchy feet. Your feet start itching, so you want to run.
Oh, I see it. Sorry. Excuse me.
And the Hangman. The Hangman.
In reverse.
In reverse. Hangman in the reverse. I think that's a challenge, okay? A lot of times, before you can move on to the next level, it's very, very important that you do the best that you can to look at everything from as many different perspectives as possible. As many different perspectives as possible. It may not seem like it makes a difference, but every little thing that happens up in here is very, very important. Every little decision you make, you are one step to the right or left away from changing the whole picture. Okay? So, I hope that helps you.
Okay, up next. Oopsie. Poopsie. Next is Esmeralda.
Esmeralda.
I'm a Cancer. I have been hoping for a new love to come in and feel as if my ex is still blocking me energetically. He is a Virgo. I hear he is my life partner and meant to be with him. I want to know if this is indeed true and if we can heal or if I just need to move on.
I can tell you right now, if that was true, you wouldn't be asking me. If it was true, it would already be happening. If he was your life partner, first of all, you're not meant to be with anybody. Okay? There's nobody that anybody is meant to be with. On the other side, see, human romance is nothing but a silly-ass little game on the other side. Okay? Here, as humans, we take it extremely seriously. Okay? That's just how we're wired as humans to operate. But our souls, romance, that is, though, one of the only ways to get a human's attention and to get a message across is through a romantic connection. You're not meant to be with anybody but yourself. But if this was your person, I'm highly inclined to believe that you wouldn't really need to be asked whether or not this was true. You would know, and you all would be together. Let's get 6 shuffles here. 1, 2.
So she's hoping for new love, but she just wants to know
3.
about her ex.
3 more. Last one. Last one. Boom, boom, 8 of Cups in the reverse. Yes, that is blocking you energetically because you haven't separated from it. That's what it is. Boom, boom, boom. So right now there is no growth and there is no expansion in your love life at all. Okay, I do see new love coming in, but nothing successful. Okay, Page of Cups there. Basically, what needs to be done is any way, shape, form, or fashion to come to terms with the past. Okay, figure out what the connection really meant, because I got news for you: the connection had nothing to do with romance, and 9 times out of 10, it never does. Not really. More often than not, what we're doing when you're with a romantic partner in this life, it's usually a karmic partner, and you weren't romantic partners in the last life. Or if you were, you're switching roles. When we have karmic partners like this, all we're doing is trying to work out a plan that we didn't work out in the last life correctly. In this life, we are not working jobs, making money, formulating relationships. We think we are. On a human perspective, that's what it feels like we're doing. What we're really doing from a spiritual perspective is weaving a vibrational tapestry, okay? And the vibration is a plan that we want to weave this certain pattern. And then when we don't quite weave the pattern we wanted to weave, we try to come back and work it out in a different way. Okay, how about you be the mother, I'll be the father. Or how about you be the husband, I'll be the wife. You be the brother, I'll be the sister. And try to work it out that way. And that's what I'm seeing that this is right here. This was a karmic partner. But karmic, don't assign that such a negative meaning so quickly. There's very, very successful relationships that are karmic. Just because it's karmic doesn't mean it's unsuccessful. It just means you're trying it again from a previous life, okay? But I don't think that anything can come through and be successful while you're still hung up on the past, okay? So that is an inner challenge. An inner challenge that you have right now to be able to completely cut ties and let go of, and actually find a way to be thankful for it. That really helps if you can find a way to be thankful for it. King of Swords, 4 shuffles here.
Oh, you bring your slippers?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I bought him these slippers for Christmas, and he forgot all about them until recently. It's like, oh yeah. Oh, I like them.
5 of Cups. Yeah. Right now, 6 of Swords reversed again. Yeah, see, you're hung up on the past, and the Empress is in the reverse as a result of that again in the second spread. Right now, you are focusing too much of your energy on the negative end of the spectrum, okay? You're focusing too much on the pain, all right? So that right there, whatever you focus on, you will receive more of. I know we're probably tired of hearing that. We hear that a lot from people like me and other law of attraction gurus, but the reason you're hearing that so much is because it's true. Whatever you focus on, even if you focus on something you don't like, a lot of people wonder why I keep experiencing this thing that I hate. I'm trying with every ounce of my strength to avoid that. Well, that's what you're doing. You're trying to avoid that. It's much like me saying, don't think about a green elephant. First thing you do is think about a green elephant. Right now, you're focusing all of your energy and all of your creative source energy and all of your power on the pain and not what makes you happy. You're focusing on what hurts and not what feels good, okay? And as a result of that, the universe has no choice but to keep sending you things that either confirm why you feel the way you feel, or keep sending you situations that mimic it and repeat cycles. But yeah, right now I do see new love offers coming in, but nothing that is going to be stable and serious until you completely cut ties with the past. That much is true, yes, okay? So,
Okay.
on to the next one.
Next is DeLacy. My name is DeLacy. I started dating someone new. Will this new connection go the distance?
I can go the distance. Don't care where. Somehow I'll be strong. Remember that song? Ooh. Herman in the Reverse. 4 shuffles. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, the Lover's card. Very, very strong connection here. Very strong connection. All right. I do think that this does have potential here. Okay. Right now, it's a little bit rocky. A little bit rocky right now. But this right here, I think, can be worked through. The rocky part is, as I talked about an awful lot, I just talked about this earlier, is that you are still, whether you realize it or not, in the transitionary process from something that happened in the past. There's a lot of us that do that. Okay, I've done that. You transition away, you think you're over something, maybe you do, maybe you don't, but transition on from something, think that you're over it, come to find out you're actually not. You just waited till it stopped hurting. So you're still in the transitionary process, so I don't think that it's growing too fast right now because you're still moving on and dealing with past issues. So that's going to make it difficult to function as a team. But with that Lover's energy right there, this is an extremely strong connection that not only is there potential, but this is one that you're going to want to work on. You're going to want to put forth work and effort here. Want to put forth work and effort here, okay? Ooh, there's that 6 of Swords again, okay? Like I said, you're still transitioning on from things in the past here. So will it go the distance? Well, it can, but it depends on how much energy you put into it, how much work you're willing to put into it. And guess what? When it comes to a relationship, when we say put forth work and effort, most people spend most of their time trying to control the other person. That's what they call doing work. Not saying that that's what you're going to do, but a lot of people do that. I've seen so many people, they think, I am trying to work on this. No. You're trying to work on them. You're trying to control them and get them to do it your way. It doesn't work that way. I get the desire to want to do that. I totally understand it, but it doesn't work that way. You can't force somebody to do what you want them to do. Again, not saying you're going to, just in case. You can't force another person to do things your way. The only thing you can really put forth work and effort on is yourself. That's it. That's it. Okay? Boom, the Judgment card. This is a divine connection here. Okay, 5 shuffles. 1, 2, 3, 2 more.
You got butterfingers tonight, don't you?
Oh, they're just jumping all over the place. The Sun card. Yep. Don't make any rash decisions just yet. Okay. Queen of Swords reversed, 3 of Swords reversed, Page of Wands reversed, the 5 of Cups. So I think overall with that Sun energy there, and then the Ace of Swords jumping out right there, I think that this does have potential. Okay, it's going to be a rocky road though. It's going to be a rocky road, but the only real rocky road, honestly, is within yourself. That's it. That's it. Okay, getting over past bullshit and getting yourself in the position to be able to handle and make a relationship work. We all think that we're I'm good. You know, not saying I'm not making fun of you, but we all think that I know how to. You know, we all think that we're good and set. Then we come together with somebody, start bumping heads, pointing fingers. Whoa! The work that we need to do is in here. As long as you do that, I think there is potential here. Absolutely. Good.
On to the next. Next up. Oopsie. that goes to that person. Next person is Tina. Tina wants to know, will the father of my son try and reconcile with me? Butterfingers. Oh my goodness.
Six of Pentacles reverse, Knight of Pentacles. 5 shuffle. 1, 2. 3. 4. And 5. Two of Cups reversed. Fool card, Two of Swords, the Sun reversed. So far, I'm not seeing any attempt to reconcile. No, not really. Okay. Again, I am reading this from the other perspective because you asked if this person will make the attempt in and of, on their own accord to try to reconcile, and I'm not seeing any of the reconciliation cards. Okay, just to let you know, when we talk about reconciliation, there's many different ways to read that, but first and foremost, I look for a few specific cards. 6 of Swords in the reverse, 8 of Cups in the reverse, the Death in the reverse, the Tower in the reverse. But right here, I'm not seeing it because the 2 of Cups is in the reverse, okay? So is the Page of Swords. So there's somebody here that still keeps an eye and still is kind of stalking. I don't know if it's not you. I do think he keeps an eye on you. If it's you, then yeah, I don't see any communication opening up with the Page of Swords reversed, the 2 of Cups reversed. And if you do, that's fine. It will end up in conflict. That's what I'm seeing here. Will end up in a fight. Boom, the High Priestess again. That keeps popping out. 5 shuffles. 1, 2, 3. 2 more. The Sun in the reverse. King and Queen of Swords. Ace of Cups in the heart of the spread. 8 of Cups reversed right here. Okay. It looks like somebody wants to reconcile here, but I don't think it's coming from the other end. Okay. Ace of Wands right there. And the 3 of Wands reversed. It looks more like you. Okay, because the first spread I pulled from the perspective of the other side. I don't think that he is going to take the initiative to do that, but I do think that you might, okay, because the 8 of Cups is reversed here for your side. But I don't really know if there's a whole lot of happiness or even a whole lot of emotion. I think both of you, there's the male and female counterpart, King and Queen of Swords. It's very, very cold and distant between the two of you. Not a whole lot of emotion. Very, very factual and very practical, and it just wouldn't be a very mushy-gushy connection if you did. And if anything, like I said, I think it would end up in conflict, much like conflict you've experienced before. I don't think any of that has changed, and I think that it'll just fire back up, and you'll experience the same thing you experienced before if you do try to do that, okay? Urkily Durkily.
Urkily Durkily.
Urkily Durkily.
I'm tired.
Me too.
Next is Shannon.
Shannon.
All right, let's see, what time is it? 1, 2, 3, 7 for Shannon. Shannon would like to know, she said, I put in my notice to resign from my job last week to restart my... Okay, I don't think that was good. Hold on. I put my notice to resign from my job last week to restart my consulting business and start coaching and writing. What's my guidance? What should I know? Thank you both. Sorry I didn't put the question in the first time around. That's okay.
So, just gonna quit your job and start something else, huh? Hey, that's one way to do it. So, what's the guidance from that point forward? So, this isn't should you do it, you've already done it. So, now the guidance. Best way to guide you through this. What do you need to know? 5 of Pentacles. Woo, it's scary once you abandon something like that, ain't it? That's all right. That's all right. That's part of it. It's going to be scary. It's going to be nerve-wracking. Do not let your fear make decisions for you. Let's get 5 shuffles. 1, 2, 3. 2 more. Boom, boom, 6 of Wands. Hey, looks like it's gonna be pretty successful.
Ooh. Go, girl.
Yep, looks like it's gonna be pretty successful. It's not
faith.
Yeah, it's not gonna feel like it though. Okay, the Magician in the reverse. Do not, and this is the hardest thing. Okay, whenever I don't know if you're new to being self-employed, but when I very first set off on the self-employment path, I tried so hard to force it and make it happen. Oh my God, I dumped so much until it crashed and burned. Okay. Don't get me wrong. I'm so fucking glad that business crashed and burned. I would not be wanting that. That was just horrible. Anyway, though, that Magician is in the reverse in the heart of the spread here. I see that it's going to be a bit of a struggle. King and Queen of Swords both in the reverse. Of course, it's going to be a struggle. It's going to be scary. It's going to be nerve-wracking. Loosen up, okay? The way it works, I explain this to clients all the time, and I talk about this on my general videos, is that your thoughts produce gravity, okay? Measurable gravity. This used to be hidden knowledge. It's not hidden knowledge anymore from the masses. Your thoughts produce gravity. The reason why, when you're focused so hard on something, things seem to work against you, is because what you are doing when you focus too much of your energy in one spot for too long, you are pressing on the quantum field, on the electromagnetic frequency, the light that everything is made of, with the gravity of your thoughts and holding it in one spot so that it can't move. That's what you're doing. So it's really, really helpful to make sure you have a hobby. Make sure you have some kind of distraction from what it is that you're doing, okay? Do not try to focus too much of your attention in the same spot at the same time. 5 of Wands. I see this is going to be a struggle for you. 5 shuffles here. 1, 2, 3, 2 more. Make sure that you have some sort of escape. Because what you want to do is cast your intention, let it go. Distract yourself with something else. Cast your intention, let it go. Pour your thoughts into something else that distracts you from it, okay? Trust the process. I know that sounds like fluffy and, oh yeah, trust the process. No. Trust the process. At the end of the day, if something is out of your hands, leave it. Back away and let universe do what it's going to do anyway. Do not allow yourself to worry, okay? 9 of Cups in the reverse, okay? For something like this, that energy right there tells me that it's going to be lonely. A lot of times, especially if you step out to be like a coach, you're going to coach and write, and you're kind of stepping out on your own, it's going to be lonely. It's going to be lonely, and you're probably going to receive very, very minimal help. Trust me, it's scary. It's fucking terrifying. I didn't really talk about it a whole lot, but I struggled with that for quite some time. In the position that I'm in, oh yeah, it can be terribly lonely, and you feel like you're lost. You have no idea if you're doing it right. You don't know. Nobody's there to help you. Nobody's there to coach you. You got to carve out your own path and figure out how to do it your way. But it's all right. The best thing you can possibly do, number 1, find a distraction. Find some kind of hobby. Find something else to put your mind into that has nothing to do with anything else you're worried about, so that you can cast your intention and let it go and distract yourself with something else. And also, if something is out of your hands, don't try to force it. Put forth work and effort, release and let it go. Put forth work and effort, release and let it go. Okay? And let the universe take it from there.
And last, we have our very patient Charlotte.
Charlotte.
Very last one for
Alright.
this session. Okay, Charlotte says, general love reading, please. My ex-husband left 2 years ago when my son was in ICU. I am still iffy about dating anyone else because I am focused on bettering myself. Do you see anyone for me? Thanks, y'all. Much love to you both and your family. Thank you.
4 swords in the reverse. Okay. 4 shuffles in. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Page of Cups, yes I do. But I don't see you, I see you, again, being very, very iffy here. Okay, oh yeah, Lover's card, Page of Cups. The Fool's in the reverse though. Okay, again, very, very iffy. That's basically repeating to me what you just said right here. But I do think that here very, very soon, well, it depends on how you define soon. But if you've been single for 2 years, I consider this soon. I think anytime here in the next 6 months. And I say anytime because you have the ability to speed those timelines up or slow them down, depending on how much inner work you decide to do and how much of your creative force energy you put into this. But anytime in the next 6 months, I see a new love offer headed your way right here. But again, I see you very iffy and still probably not wanting to take that new leap of faith. I assure you that while you are focused on bettering yourself, if it comes to you out of nowhere and surprises you while your main focus is on your relationship with yourself, I promise you, it's good. It's good. You are free, absolutely, to take that leap of faith, even if you don't want to. At this point, though, it's really up to you. You don't have to. You most certainly do not have to. But if you did, it wouldn't be a bad thing, okay? Because like attracts like. When you focus on bettering yourself, you raise frequency by default. You do not have to try to raise frequency. Bettering yourself is a raising of the frequency. And as long as you are distracted from everything else and that's all you're focused on, I promise you, the next person that comes into your life is going to match that frequency and they are going to be focused on bettering themselves as well. And that right there is how, there's that Lover's card again. That is how the most successful relationships come together. When two people who are interested in working on themselves exclusively come together, then you can build. Then you can build, okay? 3 of Swords in the reverse. Let's get 3 shuffles in. 1, 2, and 3. Boom, 4 of Wands in the reverse. All right, so the Death card, 3 of Pentacles. All right, the only thing that is keeping that doorway closed right now is that, again, you separated from your husband 2 years ago and you are thinking back on the past too much. You're thinking back on the past too much. I get it, it happens, but I still think it's a little bit unresolved, and the more of an emotional hook you have on the past, that keeps the doorway closed. Do not look back in the past and compare it to the future, lest the universe sends somebody your way who complements that frequency, because it has no other choice once you feed it that much energy. Okay? It's as simple as undoing that last hook from the past and focusing on nothing but yourself, and then bam, you're going to run right into your person at that point. And at that point, if you choose to, everything's all good. Everything's all good. It's just that one hook in the past that's slowing things down, and that's it. Okay, so looks pretty good to me. Looks pretty good. All right, so done. Dwala. Ermagerd, man. We are, I don't know about tonight if you're up to it. I don't mind tossing around opening this up and how we're going to go about doing it. Okay, it's going to be a process. Okay, it's going to be one hell of a long, drawn out. It's going to be very, very planned out exactly how we're going to go about
Yeah.
and all this. So we may not have the energy tonight. I think we're both pretty.
I think we could talk about it maybe.
Okay.
When we're going to bed, we can lay there and think of ideas.
Yeah, yeah. I see the tiredness in your eyes, though.
I'm so tired. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So.
But this has been fun.
Yeah, this was very, very interesting. This was cool. I want to do it again, but I just want it to be a little bit more.
I want to do it all in like one day. Like, I don't want to split it in 2 days. I'd rather make room for it in one day.
Yeah.
But yeah, we will talk about it and we'll obviously keep you guys updated. But I appreciate everybody who like participated in this. This was cool.
Yeah, this was cool. So, anyway, we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. I would like to be able to have the announcement up tomorrow as to when we're gonna open this up and how, but I can't promise you. We got a lot of things that we're working on right now. A lot of behind the scenes, big plans. And what do we tell you all every time we have big plans? We don't talk about it until after. It happens for manifestation purposes, but we have some more big plans coming up, okay? So, anyway, until then, we will see y'all sometime between now and the rest of all eternity, all right? Have a good one.
Guys, have a good night.